Last week, I called gouging fire a Madarchod, as we bested our good brother Seabad in what was truly our closest match yet. With this record and differential, we have officially earned the right to choose our opponent for playoffs, meaning that our 11-year dream is finally about to become a reality. The dream that I will conveniently talk about at the end of the video. With this, we now face our final opponent, the LA Wakers, in a match that on paper doesn't really mean anything. However, I disagree. Throughout these recent weeks, I told you individual stories of my final 3 opponents, connected by the simple thread of me never beating them. That was by design, for it was all connected to you, Mr. Joseph Fontaine Alexander Abraham Anthony. For 5 times, you have bested me, with each encounter having its own story. Just when I thought that I'd fully figured myself out last season, you once again proved that I still had much left to learn. So when I saw my final 3 opponents, I saw an opportunity. An opportunity to prove that I'm not destined to stay stuck in a limbo of losing to the same people. To prove that whatever limits that I had have long since been surpassed. For that is the only way I can know if I can truly finish the story. And you are the last person on this road for me to fully believe it. So I hope you're ready for what's coming. Because after this all ends, you, just like everybody else, will know that... Wait, what?
Oh yeah!
Ryan, you're a...
Please, no!
You're a lifesaver.
Oh yeah, baby!
Starting off, we got the returning Light Clay Dragapult rocking Dragon Darts, U-Turn, Reflect, and Light Screen. Originally, this was another set, but as you're gonna see throughout the team, most of these revisions are super last second. The EV investment basically exists to help me decently switch into Cinderace pretty well and use it as a stepping stone towards getting screens up. I very much see this being something Joey preps for in playoffs, which is why I'm confident with the screens tech working this time around. And as far as me speed tying with Cinderace, an honest mistake. Following this is our Sharp Beak Terra Steel Galarian Articuno with Hurricane, Freezing Glare, Agility, and Terra Blast. This thing actually has a super good matchup against him because he doesn't exactly have the best switch-ins for this thing. The extra power that I'm able to acquire from Sharp Beak combined with Hurricane as well as my modest nature makes it a very useful bring in this matchup. Behind screens, this thing can actually clean up the rest of his squad should I be able to play my cards right and get the agility off at the right time. Since I'm using screens, it's only fair that I also bring Belly Drum Azumarill with Aqua Jet, Play Rough, and Liquidation. This thing alone has insanely good matchup against Joey's squad, and once again is another Pokemon that can actually win the entire game on its own. His only switch-in is an Arboliva, which I'm EV to outspeed rather comfortably. In case it isn't obvious by now, we're going full hyper offense. So in that similar vein, we got Weakness Policy Iron Treads with Iron Head, Earthquake, Ice Spinner, and Rapid Spin. Behind screens, the chances of it successfully popping its Weakness Policy become exponentially higher. Meaning that if I can pop this item while also getting a speed boost, this actually has a chance of being able to clean up Joey's team on the spot. Ice Spinner is a really nice mid-ground to smack both his Arboliva and Thunder Hysterian respectively. For our second last mon, we got Heavy Duty Boots Chi-Yu with Dark Pulse, Will-O-Wisp, Hex, and Flamethrower. I'm mainly running this set because despite him having a Diancie, this thing still instills a lot of pressure against Joey's squad. Especially with Wisp and Hex, which I can actually utilize to do a respectable amount of damage to his Diancie and also set myself up to force progression. This EV investment basically ensures that I survive an Expert Belt close combat from Lycanroc Dusk and even a +2 Focus Blast from Thunder Hysterian behind screens from full, which is why you happen to see me running the Heavy Duty Booty this week. Last but not least, we got the debuting Citrus Berry Shaymin with Earth Power, Seed Flare, Baton Pass, and Healing Wish. This was more so a last minute addition, but one that I felt warranted considering the fact that Joey has a really powerful Lycanroc Dusk at his disposal. Healing Wish is nice in case I need to bring back any of my Pokemon before going on from there. It's pretty speedy so that I can reliably get Healing Wishes off, with Citrus acting as a means of at least granting me the ability to check Lycanroc Dusk once. So yeah, that's the team. If you're enjoying this, please do drop a like and subscribe as I'm on my way to 10,000 subscribers by the end of this year, and I can only do that with all of your support. I could not dedicate much time to building this week as I had a lot of things going on, and generally like a lot of these team's elements were super last second. So I want to give a special shout out to TJ who was there for me throughout the process, as well as Addison, Pieman, and Frosty for the help. Along with, of course, Bread Pudding for the help with the thumbnail, as well as my guy Kurt the Buzzwole for the team. And without further ado, let us move on to the game. Okay guys, we are back right now, ready to go against our foil, the man himself, the two-time champion, Mr. Joseph Fontaine Andrade El Idolo Anthony, and I am very much unsure of how this match is going to turn out because I honestly haven't actually spent much time with this one, but hopefully if it's a good enough game, then that's all that matters. So yeah, without further ado, let's see exactly what he brought. Right, so by the looks of his team, he did not bring any Diancie, which kind of bodes well in terms of my Dragapult getting more free turns. Obviously, the Pokemon known as that grass Pokemon, I forgot its name, is actually going to be a problem. Arboliva, yes. But yeah, I think with weakness policy, my Iron Shreds goes actually stupid against them. Same with if I'm able to get a Belly Drum off, so based on that, I think I'm fine by just leading off with my Ocelot because it just matches up so well against the vast majority of his squad. And yeah, if I can get a free, if I can get an immediate turn of Reflect or Light Screen, that would be pretty nice, I would assume. But yes, without further ado, let us see exactly how this match goes. Have fun to you, my brother. Right, so he leads off with his Cinderace as I lead off with my Dragapult, and turn 1. This I think is a pretty fine situation, all things considered. Because, you know, I had a feeling he would want to lead off with the Cinderace because it just matches up so well against the vast majority of my squad. I don't know exactly what his main switch-in is. I guess it would have to be his Arboliva. Sorry, Arboliva. But yeah, I think I'm gonna set up a Light Screen and then follow up with a U-turn. That seems to me like a worthwhile investment because I'm very specially defensive, so I mean, I'm very physically defensive, so I don't think it would matter much in the grand scheme of things. But yeah, he's gonna swap out like I expected him to. And he is going to go straight out into his Bandito, which would have to be his Swampert. Ooh, okay. That makes sense. That definitely makes sense. And that's honestly more than fine with me. So he could actually have knockoff, which would be marginally annoying. Although at the same time, he could position himself really well by bringing in his Scizor afterwards and just clicking buttons against me. So based on that, I'm actually just going to click Reflect and I'm going to follow through with a U-turn. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. And getting dual screens early on is going to be really, really good from a long-term standpoint, as he's going to unfortunately possess knockoff, which is marginally unfortunate, but still getting all these turns to be able to click to leverage screens, I think is a very worthwhile investment. I'm going to get some pretty decent chip damage off on this thing. As right now, who do I go out into though is the question. I could go out in my Shaymin. Alternatively, I could just go out in my Galarian Articuno and just attack where he cannot defend. Alternatively, I could just bring in my John Cena and just pretty much start clicking buttons against him. But you know what? Let's attack where he cannot defend. I'm going to go out in my Magician. So why not, am I right? Probably not the best play in hindsight. Yep, he's gonna click Flip Turn, makes sense. That's not gonna do any damage to me whatsoever, as right now what's gonna happen is I assume he's gonna go out into his Thundurus, right?
Oh no.
He does have that move, doesn't he? That is unfortunate. Okay, buddy. I'm not gonna Terrasilize though. I'm just gonna click Freezing Glare. If he has the Core Change, then you know what? Good prep on him. Good prep on his behalf. But yeah. That is Now I'm gonna click Stun. Okay, cool. I'm gonna get some really nice chip damage off him, courtesy of a Taunt. Which I think is going to, courtesy of a Freezing Glare. I'm gonna get over half of your health right now. Yeah, that is amazing chip damage, if I ever saw one. Let's freaking go. I don't think there's much of a necessity towards me letting this thing get chipped down just yet. And just the fact that, I was able to get all this damage off on this thing is really good because he's now in range of an Aqua Jet from my Azumarill. So I'm actually just going to go out into my Ocelot here. See exactly what he wants to click. He's going to click U-turn. Good play on his behalf. Definitely a good play. As right now, I'm going to need to definitely pace myself and see exactly how many turns are there. He's going to bring out his Bandito once again, the Swampert. As I assume he would likely want to click Stealth Rocks. That makes sense. But even if he sets up Stealth Rocks, that I feel is fine. Because what exactly is your main switch into my my Chi-Yu? So based on that, I'm actually just gonna pivot out into my Shaymin and then click Baton Pass. That I feel is a worthwhile move to invest in here and now. Okay, I have 4 more turns of Reflect left and then 3 more turns of Light Screen. So based on that, I'm just gonna click U-turn. Get some even more chip damage off on this thing because like literally just him allowing me to chip this thing down is going to ensure that I will be able to revenge him very soon with, like one-shot with a +6 Aqua Jet from my Azumarill. But yeah, I'm gonna go into John Cena right now as, crazily enough, this is his first match of the season. It's pretty insane. But yeah, he's gonna click flip to flip turn. Really good play on his behalf for sure. That is a bit unfortunate, but I think that should still be fine. If he wants to go out into his like Ignitar. Okay, the Scizor. Whoops. I'm gonna click Baton Pass though. And the other unfortunate thing here is that I don't exactly have the best plausible answer for this thing. And I don't want my Chi-Yu to come in and just take a close combat with the Dome. So I'm actually just gonna click Baton Pass. If he makes a prediction and clicks close combat, first of all, with Reflect being there, I'm basically guaranteed to survive any hit and be able to pop my weakness policy on my Metal Face. And that, I feel, is a very huge merit in this matchup. Yeah, he's gonna click U-turn. He's gonna catch me in the cycle. That, honestly, I respect the hell out of that. But, unfortunately for him, with Reflect up, with both my screens being up, he is not going to enjoy what he will soon to be, what he will soon be in the receiving end of. Yeah, I'm actually just gonna click Ice Spinner here. Yeah, I think Ice Spinner is a fine play. Because even if you choose to not Terrasilize or whatever, that, like, just getting the chip damage off on this thing is gonna be pretty nice. He's gonna pop the Seed Sower. Makes sense. As what are you going? The grass is gonna disappear though because I clicked Ice Spinner. That is so funny. That is really funny. Okay. So here, my Light Screen is going to wear off. I guess I could go out in my Magician. And also if he clicks Earth Power, that's obviously, you know, not gonna work out for him. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna make the aggressive play. The other merit here, guys, is that I actually do have Healing Wish. So if, you know, my Magician gets really, really chipped down, that is not gonna be the worst thing in the world. He's gonna click Giga Drain. Makes sense, makes sense. As right now, what's gonna happen is me Terrastalizing and just pretty much clicking Hurricane. Alternatively, is there much of a necessity towards me Terrastalizing just yet? So, based on that, I'm gonna click Hurricane actually. He's gonna swap out. As who is he? Who is this? What is your switching going to be, my friend? He's gonna go out in his Bandito, which would have to be a Swampert. Makes sense, makes sense. Come on, there we go. Magician is gonna be able to hit his Hurricane. As whoa, that bitch is Assault Vest as fuck. Okay, no, that makes sense. That definitely makes sense. The thing is, like, he can just click Flip Turn. He can just click Flip Turn and guarantee himself all this momentum, right? I wish I was able to see exactly how much damage it did, but you know what? I'm gonna click Modest Hurricane again. Because why not, right? Let's be quirky tonight. Let's be quirky. As never mind, it killed off the Swampert. Okay, cool. So I'm glad my assumption did not dictate my move because I really thought that Hurricane would not be able to pick this thing up. But yeah, Sharp Peak Magician is actually going to be able to get a kill, which is pretty sick. Okay, so obviously we're in a pretty decent spot right now, but we are by no means out of the woods yet. Absolutely not. As right now, what I'm gonna actually do is go out in my big Pult again. So based on the situation, I do not want my I do not want this thing to go down just yet. So I'm actually just gonna go out in my Ocelot. I'm just gonna go out in my Ocelot and see exactly what he wants to click. If he clicks U-turn, then you know what? Amazing play, bro. But never mind. He's gonna click Fireball. Makes sense. Makes sense. That is not gonna be able to. Come remotely close towards knocking me out, and I can just set him once again into this, you know, never-ending cycle, which I think is really, really good. Yeah, screens are definitely gonna be really good here in this matchup. He's gonna click. Yeah, outspeeds me. What the fuck? What? Did I? Is there something wrong with the EVs, sir? Oh my god, there's something wrong with the EVs. Oh my god, no! I don't have enough speed to outspeed like max speed. Fucking I don't have enough speed to outspeed the Cinderace. That is so unfortunate. Holy shit. Oh my god. I'm sorry, bro. I'm so sorry, Ocelot. No. But yeah, with Reflect being up, I'd say we're in a pretty decent spot. If he allows me to, I may just even opt to go for broke. So I'm actually just gonna click light screen. I don't think a Celerock picks me off from here. I don't think it does. Oh, I'm so stupid. I'm so stupid. I didn't even factor in the Psychic Fangs. That's an oversight on my behalf. I'm so sorry. Okay, so that does marginally complicate things. Yeah, that definitely complicates things a bit. Obviously, like in that case, my play should have been to go out into my John Cena. My play definitely should have been to go out into my John Cena there, because realistically speaking, there really was, you know, not much of a reason for me to like risk it like that. Yeah, that's I'm sorry about that, guys. Oh man, it'd still be fine though, because if I can get an agility off against his that fucking bird, the Arboliva, yeah, if I can get an agility off against the Arboliva, that would be pretty sick actually. Okay, so that's what I'm gonna try to aim for. I'm gonna click Seed Flare. Never mind, he's gonna opt to swap out. Yeah, I'm definitely giving him more free turns than I should, and that's something, you know, I'm not exactly a huge fan of per se. Yep, Seed Flare is gonna come off. That does absolutely nothing as expected. As right now, do I have a reason to even keep this thing healthy though? Actually, no, I do, because I absolutely need this thing healthy for I 100% fucking need this thing healthy for the Lycanroc Dusk, which otherwise just clicks buttons against me. So I'm just gonna click Baton Pass again. Yeah, that was my bad, but it's all good, you know. I'm gonna try to make a comeback. I'm definitely gonna try to make a comeback. As what I'm gonna do right now is go out into my Metal Phase, because it is easily like the most expendable Pokemon, I think, in this matchup right now. Question mark. As he is going to click Swords Dance. Fuck. Oh shit, no. Okay, no, it's fine. I say I'll be fine, even though like this is a very terrifying situation, because I'm not exactly factoring in factoring how much Quick Attack is gonna do to it, isn't it? Is it? Right. No, he's gonna put Close Combat. Okay, makes sense. He's gonna be able to pick me off, which is unfortunate, but I don't think you pick me off with, like, yeah, my Chiyu has a really good amount of defensive, like, HP and defensive investment to survive Lycanroc Dusk, so I don't think it's the worst case scenario just yet. But I have to, I'm definitely gonna be, you know, more wary next time around. But yeah, Chiyu's gonna come out, and I believe I should be able to snag a kill, because, yeah, you can set up a close combat. You know, Quick Attack is not gonna kill me. I fucking refuse to believe that. You are not gonna pick me out, because I have HP investment, I even have defense investment to the boot. So yeah, Dark Pulse seems like a really free play here and now. A pretty free play to click. And the end game is definitely gonna be a bit complex, but it's still 100% winnable, guys. For sure. I wish Earthquake did more damage, but chipping it down to half is in itself going to be a very huge merit. And Joey did not bring Diancie this match, so I'm pretty curious to see exactly what his swap in to my Chiyu is gonna be, because I don't think he has any, to be honest. He's gonna click Bullet Punch. He's gonna try to get all that chippies, but that is not gonna do even half to me, as Dark Pulse is gonna come off and it's gonna be able to pick this thing off. Okay, cool. That is cool. So one thing that I have to 100% keep in mind is that I need to ensure that my Azumarill stays alive, specifically for that Cinderace of his. Because otherwise, that in itself becomes a bit of a problem, I would say. Because I feel like there's still merit in keeping my Chiyu around. Yeah, it's definitely gonna be a tricky end game, especially with the mistake that I made with fucking forgetting about Psychic Fangs. But that's something to keep in note, you know, for future encounters. But it makes sense why he has Psychic Fangs, because of the Pokemon that I have, which happens to be the Okidogi. Yep, Close Combat is going to do a bajillion amount of damage to me. Holy fucking shit, bruv. As he's gonna take more Life Orb recoil, which means that he's actually coming slowly in range of, you know, he's actually coming in range. He will soon be in range of my, what you may call it, my fucking, I keep forgetting its name. Azumarill, yes. I'm so sorry. But a very unprofessional commentary. But yeah, this is gonna be a very tricky endgame. But I'm gonna make a prediction by clicking baton pass here. Yep, he's gonna swap out. He's gonna swap out like I expected him to. And I assume he's gonna go on into Rhinoceros. The Pokemon, the bane of my existence. As, yeah, Thunderous Terrian is gonna come out. And honestly, if he has Focus Blast, then you're a real man's man. So this is obviously, you know, not the best case scenario. Yeah, this is unfortunately not the best case scenario here. As right now, I'm kind of forced to click Flamethrower. If you have Focus Blast or Thunderbolt picks me off, then you know what? Good on you. Definitely good on you, bruv. Yeah, like Dragapult being gone is gonna definitely make this Pokemon a problem. Wait, speed you? Okay, you're a Solvus again, aren't you, bruv? He's a Solvus again. Hotball is gonna come off. I don't think that's gonna pick me off. Yeah, Gochiyu Nose is gonna be able to survive this at 1, and that is fucking amazing, guys. That is amazing on so many levels. Because with this, I'm gonna be able to take down this one Pokemon that is a very, very massive problem against me. So the EV investment is gonna come in clutch big time. I definitely put a lot of speed investment because I was honestly not sure what kind of team Joey would bring against me, but this working out is generally amazing. So yeah, Dark Pulse is gonna come off. I'm gonna be able to pick this thing off, and that is bloody amazing for sure. That is amazing on a lot of levels. So I do think that we have a lot of potential towards winning this game now. Yeah, we have a lot of potential towards winning this game now because his final set of Pokemon would have to be his Cinderace, his Arboliva, and his Lycanroc Dusk, for which, you know, I have priority in Aqua Jet. Worst case scenario. So based on that, I think I'm gonna let this thing go down. Alternatively, I guess I could have gone out into my, you know, Azumarill, but I don't see a reason to do that just yet. Yep. Gonna click U-turn and he's gonna be able to snag a kill, which is a bit unfortunate, but like his Cinderace is chipped down for an Aqua Jet. His Arboliva will not want to take on my Magician 1v1. That is in itself a certainty. I could go out in my John Cena, to be honest. Alternatively, I could go out into my Addison here. Because what the hell does he? How the hell does he exactly defend against Liquidation of the Face, right? And worst case scenario, I can still Healing Wish it back up. Yeah, I'm gonna go out in my Addison. I'm gonna go out in my Addison right now, and I am going to click Play Rough. Actually, I'm gonna click Play Rough. For the love of God, sir. Okay, never mind. He's gonna swap out. Into who though? He's gonna swap out, which I think is pretty amazing. And I'm gonna get a lot of chip damage off on this thing here now. Very good. Addison is just coming through for his big time. We love to see that. Hell yeah. As while he is going to be able to like recover a good amount of health back, I can actually just go out in my Magician here. Alternatively, he could actually make a double. If he makes a double, he goes out into Cinderace as he picks me off. But yeah, in either case, if he makes a double, then amazing play on his behalf. But my play 100% is to go out into the Magician here now. I really think he's gonna make the double, but it's just too bloody risky because I need this thing around. This is literally my out button against you know, Lycanroc Dusk and whatnot. If I had Ice Spinner, that would have been like fucking amazing. But unfortunately, that is not something that is in my possession here now. Is he gonna double? Yep, he's gonna double. I should have called your ass out on that. Ooh, that would have been perfect. He's gonna go out into this though. Okay, hold on. No, hold on a second. I don't think that's the play yet. While I could Terrasilize, while I could 100% Terrasilize, if he goes to +2 though, he revealed Psychic Fangs. He revealed Close Combat. The tough endgame for sure. I think I played right into his hands there. Yeah, I identified exactly how he could potentially come back from this game, and I didn't capitalize on it, as unfortunate as it is. Okay, never mind. He clicks Close Combat. Okay, cool. He clicks Close Combat because he actually predicted me to Terrasilize there. What a demon. You, sir, are a bloody demon. But yeah, I am just gonna click Art Power here and now. Yeah, I really should have just fucking called him then and there. If I did, then I would have looked so... I would have looked like the absolute Don there. But nah, unfortunately, that's not gonna happen. He is still like in a pretty good... It's not over yet. Like, it definitely isn't. I just need to play very carefully here now, because one thing to keep in mind is that Addison is that, like, he cannot kill me with any single one move. He 100% cannot kill me with any single one move out there. So you know what? Fuck. I choked. I choked so hard. Holy shit, bro. Guys. I choked so freaking hard there. Oh my god. I cannot believe I just did that. Holy shit. Yeah, I think I just choked there so hard. Does the Cellarark pick me off though? I have a lot of... I mean, I have some pretty decent HP investment, so I'm not sure. Cellarark is gonna come off. It is gonna pick me off. I choked. I choked so hard, guys. I am so sorry. Yeah. There is really nothing for me to say other than I'm sorry there. Because if I just click player off there, I think that would have likely been a victory in my favor. But as it is right now, that is unfortunately not going to be the reality of the situation. Man, that is so unfortunate. If he clicks close combat, you know what? You're a demon. You're a demon if you click close combat, bro. Oh, buddy. Yeah, I definitely threw this game away big time. But it is what it is. This was a very good learning experience for me. And I'm definitely going to keep that in mind for future encounters. He clicks close combat. So, GG, Joey. Very well played on your behalf, my good sir. And as unfortunately, we're going to end up with a 3-0 loss in the final season, in the final match of the season, which is very, very unfortunate. But you know what? Joey played to his outs really, really well. And with that, another lesson was learned on this journey. As we end the season with another loss, I'm left at a crossroad. Am I destined to continue going down the same path? Am I really deluding myself into thinking that I can accomplish something that's far beyond my reach? Honestly, I don't have an answer to those questions. But what I do know, however, is what road lies beyond me. A road that I never thought I'd be able to reach until now. Who knows? It may be a part of the answer I'm looking for. But one thing that I can say with certainty, it's time for me to learn how to keep it shady.